we're doing our MLB predictions, kind of like we did with football. We're going to pick some awards, and why don't we just jump right into it? We're going to start off with Manager of the Year. Why don't you give me who you think is going to be Manager of the Year for the American League?
And Frankie, this may seem a little biased, obviously, but I'm going to go with Red Sox manager Alex Cora. And he's actually second in the odds at plus 450 behind Mariners' Dan Wilson.
I like that. Yeah, I thought about taking him too, but I'm going to stay in the division and actually go with Brandon Hyde of the Orioles.
Okay.
I feel like the Orioles have quite a good team, and I like the Tyler O'Neill signing. They have a lot of young guys that have really come into their own. I think their time they could have a big year this year, so I'm taking Brandon Hyde. Who do you got for the NL?
So, Frankie, I'm going to take one of our former managers, and I'm going to take Terry Francona of the Reds, coming back to be a manager and everything. So, Reds haven't made the playoffs since 2020. Finished with a winning record 3 of the last 5 seasons. Young, talented roster that includes Elly De La Cruz. And Francona's leadership has turned around a lot of organizations. Look what he did with considering the Indians / Guardians.
Terry's an unbelievable
You know what I mean?
He's unbelievable.
I think he has a lot of potential to be the NL Manager of the Year this year, Frankie. Who you got?
I'm going with the Mets, Carlos Mendoza.
They
have such a stacked lineup.
Oh, yeah, they had a great offseason.
They had a great offseason. They got Soto.
Yep.
And what they did last year, late run like that, I just think they could do it this year. So I'm taking Mendoza. So
I like it, Frankie.
why don't we jump over to the Cy Young Award winners? Why don't you give me who you got for the AL?
AL Cy Young winner, Frankie. I'm going to say Tariq Skubal of the Tigers.
Yep, he's the last year's winner.
That's what I'm saying. So the guy had a breakout campaign last season, 18-4 record, 2.39 ERA, 228 strikeouts, and he was, like Frankie just said, the unanimous AL Cy Young winner last season. I think that's going to translate over well to this season.
He's the betting favorite odds right now to win. I actually went with Garrett Crochet. He's the second
Red Sox,
highest,
baby.
Yeah,
I was going to say close second.
He's in second for betting favorite odds. I think he looked great in the preseason.
Yep.
Spring training, whatever you want to call it. Lefty. I just like it. I think he's going to actually be real good. He's just like real strong.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
know who has the most AL Cy Young Award winners in American League history? What team?
American League history. What team?
Yep.
Dodgers.
Dodgers are number 1 overall. They're the NL favorite.
Oh, NL. I'm sorry. NL, yeah.
I'm
just going to say the Red Sox.
It is the Red Sox. So I hope they get 8. They have 7 right now. Pedro won a couple. Roger Clemens. Porcello won 1. So, and I know there was one other guy. I'm sure I can't remember. But, good guessing there. Why don't we jump on to the NL Cy Young? Who do you got?
Oh, dude, this one's pretty obvious, man. I'm taking Paul Skeens of the
me
Pirates,
too.
bro.
Me
After
too.
his dominant rookie performance last year, this almost seems automatic and inevitable. He was so dominant last season. He finished 3rd in the NL and Cy Young vote despite making just 23 starts. Also became the first rookie pitcher to start an All-Star game, like we talked about. We covered that.
Yep. I thought, I'm picking Skeens too. He's an animal. One of his sports cards just sold for $1.1 million. It's insane.
My God.
So, he's his stuff, and just watching him pitch the few times I actually watched him, his stuff is unbelievable.
Yeah.
He won Rookie of the Year last
Henry
year.
Rowan-Gardner.
It's unreal watching him. So, you know what team has never won a Cy Young Award? It's an American League team too.
I'm going to go with the...
It's a team you probably wouldn't guess, too, because they've had actually one of the best pitchers in history on their team for a minute.
The Yankees?
No, it's actually...
Oh, yeah, what am I saying? They've all...
no, it's actually the Rangers.
Oh, wow.
Nolan Ryan was there
I was
for a
going to
while.
say, dude, wow, I didn't even think of that, actually.
He won Cy Young when he was with the Astros, but
that's
they
interesting.
have never won a Cy Young. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Very interesting.
Why don't we jump over to the overall steals leader? So we're not going to go AL and NL. We're just going to pick the guy that has the most steals for the MLB this year.
I'm taking another Red Sox, and I'm taking Jarren Duran.
Oh, that's going to be a good pick right there.
So
I like that.
Duran stole 34 bases last season. Thank you, Frankie. I appreciate that. So Duran stole 34 bases last season to also go along with an MLB leading 48 doubles and 14 triples. And in my opinion, he's one of the fastest players in the MLB.
He's going to be an animal this year. I know people are picking him higher in fantasy baseball this year because of all those stats you just said. He gets many points just from all the extra stuff he does. The kid's so fast. So
he is.
I think he's going to be up there. I'm actually taking last year's winner, and who somebody you already said, Elly De La Cruz. The kid is unbelievable. He had 67 steals last year. I think he's going to hit 70 this year with Frank Conner as the coach. Do you know who was in second last year for the whole league?
Jarren Duran.
Shohei Ohtani. 59.
For stolen bases? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot the 50-50 club.
Shohei Ohtani had 59 steals last year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ellie De La Cruz had 67. And then Jarren Duran, I think, was in third.
I think he was in third. Yeah, he was in the top 5.
Yep.
All right.
So why don't we jump over to one that is probably going to be like 3 or 4 guys every year, but the home run leader, the overall home run leader. Who are you going with this year?
I'm going with Judge Dredd.
Yeah, I mean, Judge won it last year. He beat out Ohtani. I'm actually taking Juan Soto, who finished 4th last year. I just think with Pete Alonso behind him, I know Judge was behind him last year, but I feel like, in the NL, I just feel like he's going to have a monster. He signed that huge contract. I think he's going to want to prove it and earn it. You know what I mean? So I'm taking on Juan Soto. And if I had to say my runner-up would probably be Shohei or Judge. So
yeah, I'm going to be taking Judge, the home run leader last year with 58 home runs. He's averaged 49 home runs a season from 2021 to 2024, and I just think he's very capable of repeating again.
He's an animal. The only thing I think he might be down a little this year is just, again, Soto and him, you got to choose who you want to pitch to. You don't have Soto there anymore. I know they still have Stanton and stuff, but, I mean, not having Soto in front of him or behind him sometimes.
Right, and that helped out a lot, too.
So, yeah. Let's jump over to MVP. So, why don't we get into the AL MVP first?
I'm going to be taking Aaron Judge again, unfortunately. So, the unanimous MVP last year, you see him get significantly better each year. Bobby Witt Jr. of the Royals, he'd be a close second, obviously, in the AL MVP race.
Yeah,
but
they're 1-2 in the betting odds.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Are they really?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
I'm still going to be taking Judge.
I like Witt a lot, and I was thinking about taking him. It was between Witt and I'm actually going to go with Gunnar Henderson. He's a little bit more of a long shot. I think he's 4th or 5th.
Oh, I like that, Frankie.
But that kid's a pure ball player, does everything and anything. And if the Orioles have a big year this year, I mean, I think he's going to be the reason why.
Absolutely.
So I'm taking Gunnar Henderson.
That's a good one.
More of a long shot, but I think he's 4th or 5th in betting odds right now. So
why
don't we jump in the NL? I mean, this one to me is kind of easy. I'm just going Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, I was going to say, bro, I knew we were both going to have the same. Shohei Ohtani, obviously, bro. He recorded the MLB's first ever 50-plus home run and 50-plus steal season. Frankie was just talking about it. Not only that, Frankie, my dude's a skin on Fortnite now.
That's pretty cool.
He is.
Let's jump into the AL pennant. Who is winning the pennant for the AL?
I'm taking the Red Sox, baby.
Oh, man.
And they currently have the 3rd best odds to win AL East. That's a start.
Yep.
But at plus 800, they are tied for the 4th best odds to win the AL pennant.
That is true, yeah. So it's crazy that 3 of the teams, I'm taking the Orioles, just staying with the trend. The Yankees are the betting favorite right now to win the AL pennant. The Orioles are 2nd, and then Boston's 4th, and Houston's 3rd. So, but I'm taking Baltimore. Yeah, it's crazy. So 3 of the top 4 favorites right now to win the AL is
in the AL East.
The AL East, which is going to be a crazy year for that our division.
Absolutely.
I hope it's the Red Sox.
I hope
it's the Red Sox, but I'm just going with the trend of the Orioles.
I hear you. Why not keep the trend?
Yeah. So why don't we go with the NL? And again, this is easy for me. It's just the Dodgers. I mean, is there anybody else to even talk about?
No, the champs last season beating the Yankees. We like seeing that. The plus 140 favorites going into the season to win the NL pennant. They just got an elite roster, man.
They're just
long shot favorites.
It's just crazy. I mean, it's not even close. It's like almost like 1-to-1. So
right.
They have an all-star lineup. Like literally everybody in their lineup. It's
Mind
crazy,
you,
so.
They just brought in Blake Snell, Kirby Yates, Tanner Scott, among others. Man, I mean, they did lose Walker Buehler to our Red Sox.
Yeah.
But man, they're still gonna look good. Yeah, they're still gonna look good.
Stacked up. So,
absolutely.
I mean, World Series champ. Who you got?
Taking the Boston Red Sox. I don't care how biased I sound. Your boy is taking the Boston Red Sox to win the championship this year. They're going to do it. They're going to bounce back. Alex Cora is going to win Manager of the Year. Jarren Duran's going to have the most steals, Frankie. I'm telling you, we're going to go back on it.
I hope you're right. I hope we're drinking some champagne in here and stuff like that. I mean, I'm just taking the Dodgers to repeat. It's just the easiest bet.
That's not a bad one.
And I'm a betting man, so if I had to put my money on somebody, it's got to be them.
I like it.
They're plus 260 to win the whole thing. That's it. Plus 260, that's nothing.
No.
The next 2 closest teams are tied at plus 900. One's the Yankees. Do you know what the other team is? The second best betting favorite odds right now?
To win the World Series next year?
Yep. It's Dodgers at plus 260. So if you bet 100, you only win 260.
Yep.
The Yankees are at plus 900. You bet 100, you win 900. And a team's tied with the Yankees for betting favorites for the second highest odds right now.
Is it the Astros?
No, it's a team we have not said.
Huh. Interesting.
Atlanta Braves.
The Braves.
Yeah, so they're a good team too, obviously, and it'll all rest on how Acuna's health is this year. I feel like, but